but it's very easy online to be misunderstood when you're doing it in text, right? When you're doing it in audio, because you can express a little bit more emotion, normally it's a lot clearer message. But when you do it in text, sometimes people can actually misread what you're saying. So, God, yeah, I sound like a missionary.
That's their problem.
Unless you're using those
Really, it
four-letter words.
is. Yeah, but you know, people read it in the voice that they're thinking of, which might be totally opposite from the voice you intended or the tone you intended. And the frame of mind that they're in when they're reading our messages. That's why sometimes it's good if you're saying something with a little humor, put a little emoji there. We used to do that years and years ago before emojis became so popular.
Yeah.
You know, we'd put a little smile or something, because I can say something that I mean to be something humorous, and you take it a totally different way because you're reading it in your voice, the voice in your head.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean by that? I'm kidding.
I know.
By the way, Yvonne, you're looking very beautiful this evening.
I thank you, sir. Maybe because I got a little sleep last night.
Yeah, you look really good.
What about the other night she was on? Didn't she look good then too?
There you go.
Right. What, are you surprised?
Come on, Peter. Yvonne looks great every time.
Well, of course she does, but I'm just saying, especially this evening.
Oh my. Peter, I think you better stop while you're ahead.
Yeah, stop digging that hole, Pete.
Right, I'll shut up now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 143 of Your Next Level Mastermind. And our topic for today is the most unexpected challenge you've faced in business. Okay, the most unexpected challenge you faced in business. Before we do that, I just want to make sure that those people who are watching this on replay reach out. These people here are giving their time, their expertise, their care for people, and more importantly, their knowledge. And they're available. And what I want you to do is not just give them a like or a love or whatever it is. I want you to reach out. They've got links in there where you can book a time and go and talk to them. Don't just go to their website, book a time and talk to them, because you don't know who they know. And more importantly, they may have an opportunity that you never even thought about before, or they may know someone that you need to get hold of. So please don't miss this opportunity of doing this right now. Very, very important. Okay, so before we start on the topic, I'm going to get them to introduce themselves. And remember, it doesn't matter what their background is for those who are watching. Each and every one of these people come from different areas, but they know and have connections and networks with people that you haven't got a clue about. All right. So please don't miss this opportunity. They're ready, willing, and able to help you in any way they can. All right. I can't make it any clearer than that. So please don't waste this opportunity of reaching out, touching base, connecting with them, and talking to them. With that in mind, John, you were first cap off the rank, as you always done. Well, so we're going to start with you, followed by Ivon Jones.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I'm John D. Allen Small Business Coaching from near Ottawa, Ontario, Canada at the present moment. And I basically work with small business coaches, teaching them how to sell without selling, doing this through strategic marketing so that they can convert their marketing into revenue. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, John. Ivon Jones, followed by Mark Inkster.
Hello, everyone. I am Yvonne A. Jones, your personal business coach and relationship building strategist, currently located in Jamaica. Now, I specialize in working with mature online entrepreneurs and small business owners who want to grow their business without feeling like they have to be constantly marketing. You do have to market, but there are ways to do it so you don't feel like you have to be a marketing expert. How does increasing your income and impact while you run your business sound to you? I do this through my profitable relationship building framework, and my mantra is focus on relationships, the money will follow. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much. Mark Inkster, followed by Glenda.
Yeah, I'm Mark Inkster. I'm a wealth making opportunities educator and founder of the Strangers Community, our not-for-profit pay it forward organisation. And we're creating wellness entrepreneurs, and we've got training programs and that through our educational academy. And yeah, working with other companies and that so that we can help entrepreneurs of the future with their marketing and that as well. YouTube especially at the moment. So that's what we're doing.
Thank you very much, Mark. Okay, good. Glenda Kroll, followed by Fred Gillen.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Glenda Kroll, and I'm coming to you today from Toronto, Canada. And as a life coach and reinvention specialist, I help women to reinvent themselves and discover the second stage of their life. My focus is as assisting women who have faced significant challenges like divorce, loss of confidence, job, and even more. I help them go from breakdown to brilliance using my 3-step methodology: recognize, reinvent, and rise. Thank you.
Give me those 3 again. Recognize,
reinvent, and rise.
I like that. I really like that. That's a good tag. Thank you. Can I use it too? Just a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Olga. Nice to see you. Fred Gillen.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Fred Gillen, followed by, I'm keeping you to the last, Pat, followed by Olga.
Thanks, Peter. And I'm glad you've got the recording going because I don't have to remind you, and that works out all right. And because I was just going to give you one more marketing idea. Hi, my name's Fred Gillen. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and I run my digital agency called More Marketing Ideas from my home office in Melbourne. And the reason I called it More Marketing Ideas is because that's what I've always done. I've always given small business owners more marketing ideas. And they need more marketing ideas so they can get on with business. And it doesn't matter if you're a business coach, you need more marketing ideas. If you're actually selling software, you need more marketing ideas. So no matter what area you are in business, you need more marketing ideas. So if you want more marketing ideas, you can go to ChatGPT and type in more marketing ideas. You can go to Google and type in more marketing ideas. You can go to Facebook and type in more marketing ideas. And when you do all of that, you'll find me because I'm Fred Gillen from More Marketing Ideas. But that's what I actually do.
Are you sure you know what you do, Fred?
No idea, but I'll give you more marketing ideas.
Olga, nice to see you. Followed by Lydia. Okay, Olga, over to you.
That was just brilliant introduction. I loved it. Seriously, you'll find marketing ideas. So I'm Olga, and I am mindset and relationship coach. I am based here in the UK. It's quite sunny here, which is nice. What I do, I basically help people to build better relationships at work and in their homes, because if you want to be wealthier and more successful, you've got to master the skill of building those relationships. Relationship is something that actually takes you to the next level because it gives you extra pair of wings. This is what I believe in. So if you're willing to really succeed and be truly successful and wealthy, then learn with me the mastery of relationships at your work as well as at your home.
Thank you, Olga. I need a few wings, by the way, right now. That's good.
Everyone needs them.
Yeah. Okay, Lydia, are you there? I'm not sure whether you're...
Yes, I'm here.
Your audio is
Can
not
you
that
hear
good.
me?
Your audio is not that good. And I can't see your beautiful
You can
smile.
hear me now?
There
Hi.
you are. Move your camera down a little bit. There you go. It's over to you, Lydia. Don't worry, I can edit out anything you don't want to put in there.
Her bandwidth seems to be low,
Yes.
Peter.
Yeah, maybe.
I know that from what I experience here.
Sorry.
Okay. Lydia, we'll come back to you if you can get your audio going. How about that? All right? All right.
You can hear me now?
Try. Let's try. Let's try. Come on.
Okay.
Whoops, she's gone. All right. Joy Healy, nice to see you. I know you've got a few things on your plate today. I appreciate that. So Joy, followed by, good to see you. Joy, followed by Carol.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So apologies for late arrival, as Peter knows. But anyway, I'm Joy Healy, an affiliate marketer from Norwich in the United Kingdom. And I tell affiliates not yet earning commission about the outright lies that newcomers face when they first come online. And I particularly warn them against the myth of falling for the myth of making money effortlessly. It just doesn't happen, but I have various trainings that will help them overcome these problems. And my ideal is for people to have multiple streams of income. And the information on the link in the profile will tell people how to do that. So that's me. And apologies again for lateness, but thanks very much, Peter.
Joy, no need to apologise. No need.
Made
I've run these sessions and forgot to record them. So, I mean, that's nothing. Okay. Carol Davies, nice to see you. Followed by, hang on there, Pat. I'm going to get Jeff
Yes,
Beale.
sir.
Carol, followed by Jeff Beale.
Morning, everyone. Sorry that I was late getting on. Something going on strange with my Facebook. It wouldn't let me get the link for a while, but I went on another computer, and that way, because I think I might have a Trojan in my current computer. I'm not sure, so I have to look at that after. Anyways, apart from that challenge, the biggest challenge I faced in business is
No. Wait. We're talking about you first. We haven't got the topic yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We just want to know what does Carol Davies do?
Starting over again.
Yes, please.
I am a success strategist coach who works with women in midlife and who are not happy in their current careers and want to make a change to go from corporate world to running their own business. So we work together to get an individualized plan to find out what they really are excited about in life, what they really want to do, and how to get there. So we make a sort of a plan together, short-term goals, and then get them on the road to success and happiness. So if this sounds like something you like to do, please come and see me. I'm at the www.thepassionmotivator.com.
Do me a favor. Can you put in the chat a link that directly goes to you so they can book a time to talk to you?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Jeff Beale. Where'd he go? I've lost him.
He just walked away from the camera.
He did just walk away. I thought you must have got shy all of a sudden, Bill.
No, I was like Carol. I was confused. Guys, my grocery man just came. I've been out eating and getting groceries, and my grocery man's just turned up at the most inopportune time, but it's okay. Yeah, thank you. Just leave it there, sir. I've paid him off and he's ready to go. Just shut the door. Shut the door, please, sir. Thanks. Okay, we're back, guys. I'm Jeff Beale, the business guru from downtown Manila, guys. I run a digital marketing agency, and I pride myself on the fact that with most people, I can double their business in 120 days or less, providing they listen. I can provide the coffee, the cup, the sugar, the spoon, the water, the jug, but you've got to turn it on. So let's work together, reach out, let's have a chat. Cost you nothing to have a chat to see whether I can double your business in 2024, and it comes with a guarantee. That's all from me, folks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What's the guarantee?
Guarantee I'll move the needle or you won't pay a dime.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right, Lydia, can we hear you now? I can see your beautiful smile.
Hi, everyone.
Do your best. Do
Can
your
you
best.
hear me? Hey, Peter, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's not that clear, but Come on, let's try. Let's have a go at it. Hold the microphone near your mouth if you have to.
Okay, my name is Lydia. I'm from Kenya.
Yes, that's good.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe turn your video off, Lydia. You might get better bandwidth.
good point.
Just turn the video off and see if the audio will
the
work.
administrative task.
Yeah, good point, Fred. Good point. Lydia, close your video and talk to us.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, close your video and tell us about what you are and who you do.
I'm saying my name is Lydia Kaga from Kenya. I am executive, yes, with all the administrative tasks. If you need email management, calendar management, file organization, LinkedIn management, research, and any form of content creation, I'm here for you. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Lydia. Do me a favor, put your information in the chat, okay? Especially direct contact information. And thank you for trying. I know it's under difficult circumstances for you. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you. All right. Hang on, Pat. Coming to you soon. Alpha. Are you there? Alpha Freeman. Good afternoon. Good morning.
Peter, how are you doing? How are you guys doing?
Good.
Awesome.
Nice to hear you.
Likewise, my name is Alpha Freeman. I'm the host of the Next Generation Business Talk. I pretty much interview business leaders and entrepreneurs from all around the world, whether if you're a solopreneur or just somebody who's just getting ready in the whole business asset and business world. I'm currently looking for people to interview. I'm also looking to grow and build throughout the whole process as a skincare researcher and development. Again, my name is Alpha Freeman, and I'm a skincare guy and the host of Next Generation Business Talk. Thank you, guys.
Alpha, can I ask you something?
Yes, please, Peter.
I'm happy to do another session with you, but I don't want to interview. I want to have a conversation.
Absolutely. I saw your message earlier. We can talk about it later on.
Okay, good. Good.
I just came from training literally.
Conversations are far more effective than an interview, a question and answer sort of rubbish, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cheers.
All right,
Talk to me. I know, Pat, I've been keeping you to last, I know. But I still love you. So it's over to you.
Well, thank you, Peter. Hey, everybody. I am Pat Dreyer in the United States in Phoenix, Arizona. And I show people how to make money. I use the leverage of network marketing and my daily choice as the vehicle of as your home business there. And there's really just 3 simple steps. It's just a lot of people doing a little bit. And that's really all it is. So once you learn these skills, you'll never have to work for someone else ever again. And I'm looking for a partner. And if that's you, I'll show you how to get started for free and help you get fast results. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much. Good man, Pat. We've got apologies.
I try.
Pardon?
I said, I try.
You don't try, you kill it.
Could always say you're very trying, but that's okay.
No, I didn't want to mean that.
My wife does.
I got into trouble with it. I'm not going to say anymore.
All right, next.
Thank you, Pat. Apologies from Janet Pacelli. I'm trying to keep a straight face here. And Anthony Pacelli are both sick as dogs, all right? Now we're going to talk about our topic, which is called the most unexpected challenge you've faced in business. And if you can go down to the bottom to the reactions tab, you'll find a raise hand button, and I'll take you in the order that you raise your hand, okay? So, my goodness gracious me, John, you're always supposed. How do you do it? John Allen, what's the most unexpected challenge you've ever faced in business?
The most unexpected challenge I've had, and this is going to be shared about a young man I mentored, and we can all learn from him. This young guy was going through college. That's where we first connected, and saw something in him that he really paid attention to. He's got a outstanding soccer career. He started that 15 years ago, and he's had an invitation now to try out for a tier 2 soccer team. and he went to Germany to further his education and to learn how to play soccer. This young man, it's Alpha, who's on the call with us. He does an incredible job. He's willing to learn, he's smart, and everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't talked to him, take the time to talk to Alpha. He is an incredible young man to talk to.
John,
Thank you.
I totally 100% agree. And Alpha, being with you on that podcast was really enjoyable, really enjoyable. You do a fantastic job, and I'm so proud of you. And I'm proud to be associated with you. Ivon Jones.
And I endorse what you said about Alpha. I had the privilege of talking with him, and mine was a conversation, Peter, not an interview. So I understand what you're saying about the difference. I really enjoyed that. One of the most challenging experiences I had, well, there are two back-to-back, was several years ago. I was back in Jamaica as I am right now. And I was doing social media management then, this is 2015, for a huge healthcare agency. And everything was going well. They were thriving, it seems. And suddenly I got a notification that they were going to have to cancel their contract. Now we had a 3-month agreement for giving notice for 3 months, or 3 months notice. Well, when you're in a financial situation, you don't have 3 months to give. So suddenly my largest client who I had had for about a year, that ended. And then within 2 weeks after, one of my one-on-one clients who had spent enormous amounts of money flying out to California, she was in the United States, flying out to California to attend a well-reputed, I would say guru. He's well-known worldwide. I won't mention his name, but she had begun to she had taken a lot of classes, flew out for his trainings, which, which she wasn't ready for. Her husband kind of gave her an ultimatum. Look, you're spending thousands of dollars and I don't see anything for it. She quit. So within a month, I lost 2 of my biggest clients. Can you imagine how devastating that was? So my lessons from those experiences that I want to share is, number one, you never ever stop marketing. Yes, I teach people how to market less, but you still need to market. And you don't have to be a marketing expert to market. You can build through your relationships to retain your clients and your customers, but you still need to be marketing so that you have people in the back. If you're too full, you can bring them in then. And that's number one. And the second thing is, do not depend on 1 or 2 top paying clients to keep your business going. You never know, time and for unforeseen occurrence, you may lose them. So those were my 2 lessons that I've kept, and I share them with my clients and I share them with my friends as we are here.
Thank you, Ivon. Thank you very much. Losing 2 big clients like that would have been a huge kick in the pants. Goodness me. Wow. Wow. Okay. Pat Dreyer, the most unexpected challenge you've ever faced in business.
In the beginning and continuing now, it's the number of people who are just happy in their misery. They fear change. They believe everyone's out to get to them. And I'm just amazed that so many people live the victim life here in the US and all over the world, actually. So I had to find a way to deal with it, Peter, and without really letting it suck me in. And with most of them, I just wish them the best and move on. But with the ones that claim they really want to change, I kind of offer an assignment, watch a video or read a book. And then I sit back and I see if they're really open and coachable. And the ones that come back to me typically are the ones that go, oh, but that video is so long, or I have to read a book. You're just going, yeah, you're right. You do. If you want a little change in your life, you're going to have to do these things. But you just keep doing what you're doing. So that was it when I first started, and like I say, when I continue on, I'm just blown away by the amount of people that, as we say, are stuck and uncertain about where they want to go, and they're happy with it.
Pat, I hope you don't mind me asking this, but I know that you buy books for potential people as well, right? And there's one in particular you showed me just recently. Would you be prepared to show the group what it is?
It's by Og Mandino, and it's the greatest miracle in the world. There's an assignment in it on chapter 9. It's called the God Memorandum, and you're expected to read or listen to it because there's all kinds of videos of people reading it into the video. It's a fairly long chapter. I guess it would take about a half hour, but you're expected to read or listen to it 100 days in a row. And if you miss a day, you start over on the 100. And I've had many people that have done this thing. And when they read the book and they do the assignment, they realize how unique they are and truly that they are a miracle. And I've had people cry reading this book. So yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Thanks, Pat. And also, by the way, the God Memorandum is on YouTube as well. Okay, so if you want to look at it, just go into YouTube. And do me a favor, don't treat it as a religious experience, even though it could be.
Not at all.
Okay, it's far more than a religious experience. So thank you, Pat. Happy to mind me asking that.
And you know what? When you go in, and I've told Peter this before, this woman's voice sounds like the voice of an angel. Her name is, so type in the God Memorandum, Wanda Kay, Wandakay, and listen to hers, and you'll listen to it every day. I guarantee you.
Thanks, Pat. Thank you very much.
You bet.
It's also it's a great way to work out whether people are going to be serious about going into business as well, right? Yeah.
It keeps me sane.
Keeps you sane. More marketing ideas, Fred. What is the most unexpected challenge you've ever faced in business?
I think it happened a few years ago because I had various positions in life over the period, and the last lot was in corporate where I was, working as a project manager in IT for various companies, but I always went in as a contractor. So I didn't go in as an employee. So I went in as a contractor on a fixed term basis. And towards the end of that period, it was getting harder and harder to get gigs, even though my credentials hadn't changed and my resume hadn't changed, my knowledge hadn't changed. And I found out it was ageism that came to play. So it was just harder and harder to get in and get gigs. And so that was a really unexpected challenge for me. But, it's like everything else. When one door closes, the other slams in your face. No, sorry, the other one opens. But what it does is it means that, every opportunity or everything develops into another opportunity. It's so then I opened a digital agency, and then I got slapped in the face with COVID, because what happened with COVID, I had concentrated on supporting hospitality or industries like restaurants and small cafes. And when COVID came, my business tanked. But then what happened, that forced me into going online and jumping on Zoom calls and setting up networking and doing stuff on here. And here we are today. So, you get all these challenges, but when you look back on them, yeah, they're a big problem at the time. But like all the problems that we've had in the past, what do we look at them now? What's the benefit of worrying about them at the time? Just get on with life. It's like I put a post up the other day on my Facebook page that said, I'll pour you a glass and get over it, and here's the straw to suck it up. And that's pretty well what it's about, like just get over it, get on with it. Don't get into depression mode, because the problems you had yesterday are gone. The problems you have today will be gone in a week or a month or whatever is time. So you can't change your problems. You can only change your life, and just get over it.
Thank you.
So challenges are there for a reason, but when you look at it in a few years' time, those challenges were there and did something, and you either learn from it or you went into a black hole. Like, Pat was saying, you go into a black hole and go into negative attitude. But if you learn from your challenge and get over it, you'll prosper. So
And you become a better person, right?
absolutely. Yep.
Pat, do me a favor. Could you put in the chat the name of the book you just showed us? Would you mind doing that? Oh,
Not a problem. You got it.
thank you very much indeed. Carol Davies, the most unexpected challenge that you faced in business.
It's a very interesting topic. When I saw it this week, it just made sort of shivers run down my spine because it took me back a few years. I started doing coaching when I was living in a city near Toronto called Mississauga. I had just come back from working in Europe for many years at the United Nations. It was a big, big company. And then I came to Mississauga and I thought, well, what am I going to do now? Because I didn't want to work for another company. So I decided I had to open my own business. And that was the biggest challenge I faced at the time because I did not know all the things involved. I thought, oh, because I'd taken my coaching courses and was getting myself a website and doing sort of all the things, but I wasn't finding any clients. So I thought, well, this is rather interesting. So what I did was I went to our local small business association, and they give a number of free courses and mentoring, and I got advice on how to start a successful online business. So I went to that for several months following, different suggestions they had, workshops, speaking, and then they advised me to get out and start doing small seminars and things like that. So bit by bit, I started getting my name out there, and I saw that it was much, much harder than I thought to start a business. I thought, oh, I'll just do that, and I've got all these wonderful services and people will roll in. Well, it didn't happen that way. I didn't know about marketing. I didn't know about business planning, and I'm grateful to say that over the years, I've had wonderful mentors that have helped me in that. It's not impossible to do, but you can't do it on your own.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Well said. Glenda, the most unexpected challenge you faced in your business, what would that be?
Well, throughout my life, throughout my life, I have been in many different types of businesses, which have done wonders because it's taught me many lessons. One of the businesses that I was into for a considerable amount of years was importing and exporting of commodity items. And what I used to do is import them or we would buy them from the US or Canada and export them to the Caribbean. And our business was a thriving business until, first of all, 9/11 hit. When 9/11 hit, our business came to a standstill. And basically, that was at that point for quite a bit of time, things basically ended at that moment. But once we started getting things moving again, we hit another major hit. One of our largest customers decided that their manufacturing in the US, they were changing and moving it to Canada to another area, which caused us a whole different area that we had to consider because the cost of exporting from one area, which was from going through from sea right through and going, we had to now change that and move things from land to sea, which caused the numbers to change. Well, in retrospect, what ended up happening, that was the end of that business. It actually ended up coming to an end. But it was the greatest lesson that life could have taught me. First of all, it's what I sort of do now. You sit back and you relook at the things that you do well in, the things that really caused you to really conquer more than just even your confidence and things, but your skill level. You learn of what you are good at. And at that point in time is when I started looking at other different areas. And that's when I started going into coaching, because I found that people were constantly reaching out to me and asking me questions of how to do so many different things. And through all my experiences, I was able to move them and help them build other businesses and everything else. So, just like you just said, when one door closes, other doors really open up. And it was probably one of the greatest lessons in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenda. That was very honest of you to say that. Well done. Well done. Alpha Freeman, football extraordinaire, podcaster. What else do you do? No, that's not the question. What's the biggest problem? Sorry.
This is a really great topic. And as a young entrepreneur and up and coming, honestly, it's something where you're just going through a whole process where you just don't know what to expect. And it's this thing called faith. You kind of just depend upon that because you just wake up in the morning, hope for the best. We don't know how your day is going to go. Like, you write everything down in your schedule, you got everything planned out, time you got to train. But somehow, some way, something always comes and kind of like disrupt your day. You still find a way how to.
Here are three of the worst sales funnels.
Sorry.
Carry on. I don't know where that came from.
We got bombed by
Find a
someone.
way to, like, just to get through all that and make sure everything is perfectly fine. But to retrospect, when I first moved to Germany, and as a young entrepreneur, it's one of the things where I did not expect to live in an environment where there was just so much happening. There was just so much challenges, culture-wise, language-wise, the business-wise, the way how people communicate with one another. It was kind of like a big cultural shock for me as a whole, and learning how to maneuver through the whole process. So I enrolled into university. At the time being, when I was in university doing my master's, again, a whole completely different ballpark, where everything is completely different, the mindset is completely different, people are completely different. So I had to find a way how to basically circumvent over that and try to figure out a way how to actually not let that get the best of me. Because at the end of the day, I came here with a purpose and a willingness to actually thrive and keep growing. Obviously, that didn't work out too well, but I still kept on going, still kept on persevering, looking for different ways how to actually maneuver and manage certain things. And I think that's just part of life in general. And as an athlete, as a businessman, and everything that I do, it kind of just caters to both ways. When I get up in the morning, go out for those 5 a.m. morning runs, it's completely dark outside. I don't see nothing, just myself. It's completely tough. But at the end of the day, when I get up that hill, when I'm finished with the run, come back home, work on my business antics and learning my craft as a skincare researcher, it just gives me that, okay, I can keep moving forward, keep going. Because honestly, I don't think it's easy. And the easy part is like, I don't want the easy part. I don't want the hard part, because that's what basically molds and builds me to become the person I am today. And I've been really grateful to have people like John Allen, yourself, Peter, Ivon Jones, Fred, all the people around me to help me, assist me along the whole process. Because you cannot do this thing by yourself. You do need people around you that can help you so you can keep moving forward. Because honestly, it's a world that we live in. We all need one another. You can't do it by yourself at all. Again, thanks a lot, Peter.
My pleasure, Alpha. Now, in 22 years, when I'm 100 years old, cool, that scares the living daylights out of me. In 22 years' time, I'm going to say, I know that guy before he even got famous.
Hopefully. Thank you.
That's what I want to do. Ivon, I know you've got to go. I appreciate you making the effort to join us, okay? But before you go, and before I get to anyone else who'd like to share in their problem, this is the biggest challenge I had, okay? And I fooled myself, to be quite frank with you. I thought my biggest challenge was the fact that I didn't need to listen more, okay? Then I realized it's not a matter of listening more, it's a matter of active listening. Then I realized that is not the right thing either. Active listening, people pay lip service to active listening. It's not that at all. The biggest problem I face is I need to be present with people, right? You need to be fully present with them. So that was the unexpected challenge for me. You go from being a good listener to an active listener and to realize that's not good enough. You have to be present with them, absolutely present. But that's my 2 cents for it. Now, who else would like to go? Ivon.
No. I was just saying, waving bye. Thank you, Peter. Nice being here with everyone. Have a fantastic day and rest of your week.
Thank you, Ivon. Okay.
You're welcome.
Olga, what about you? What's the biggest challenge you faced, unexpected challenge you faced in your business?
Thank you for asking this beautiful question. Well, I think the biggest challenge that I have ever experienced, a part of starting the business, was when I had to restart everything again after having a year off due relationship challenges in my life. I was going through divorce, or we filed for divorce, within divorce eventually, but I found out about my husband's cheating, addiction to lying, and many other challenges. That was a lot. That was really a lot to deal with. And I just had to pause my business because I just was not in the mental capacity to work. I mean, I still could coach and still do speaking, but I was not feeling 100%. So it was challenging to stop what I'm really passionate about, what I love doing and what I admire doing. I had to stop doing that. And that was my choice, to stop doing that. And that was very challenging to start again because it felt like a little bit a fraud. I genuinely felt a little bit like a fraud. But after doing these for, 13 years then having a break, and it was like, wow, do I say now I'm in the business for 15 years or do I say now I'm in it for 10 years? You know, all those stuff, but it was really challenging. But actually looking back, and after having a year off, I came back a lot stronger, and there was so much more knowledge that actually I was able to pass on to my clients and help them to deal with their issues. Even though I was able to help with the same infidelity and things like that previously in their relationships, or helping them to build their relationships. And I think thankfully, because of all that knowledge, I was able to navigate my relationship the way I did. Otherwise, probably I will just walk away without even remembering his name. So all that knowledge really helped me to understand the process rather just react on the process. But yeah, the comeback was really powerful. And as a result, I do have a course for those who went through infidelity in their own relationships and that would like to heal and recover from that. It's not about making people to stay with their partners, regardless what the decisions are, there's no judgment, but it's for them to really heal and overcome it. Because I know there's a stigma and a lot of shame about that topic. And when I was on my own healing journey, I found there were very few people who actually would talk about that, would have courses about, without being religious. And that was quite difficult because most things are quite religious. You have to forgive, you have to do this, and it's not about that. It's about working on yourself and understanding what traumas have you had that attracted that partner for you to heal those traumas from your childhood. So it was really a remarkable journey. But yeah, the comeback was very powerful, and that gave me even more knowledge and expertise to share with my clients. And it was remarkable to see them grow even more as a result of my own growth. So yeah, that was my biggest challenge. It's not really a business challenge, but it impacted my business 100%.
And it wasn't just a challenge for you, Olga. It made you who you are today, right?
Absolutely, 100%. Looking back, if very often people ask me, okay, would you marry him knowing what happened? I would say absolutely yes, because I would never learn what I have learned. I would never become who I am. Obviously, it's a different question if he continues doing the same what he did before, because people don't overcome addiction in just one day. So, for example, if I would ever catch him doing something again, not catch, but if I will discover, it will be just that's it, because I don't have to put up with that. But I had to learn how did I manage to attract him and how did I manage to choose him out of many other men I had. You know what I mean? So that I had to understand, that I had to heal. And that's exactly what I work with people as well. Is like, yeah, these people existed, they will exist. We can't change them. You can't make them change. But it's up to you to understand, regardless it is infidelity or something else in your relationship, in your business as well. Why do you manifest these people into your life? What blueprint about relationship do you have that you constantly get hurt one way or another? It could be betrayal in the business, financial betrayal, partners letting each other down, people steal money from each other. Betrayal is a massive topic. It's not only in a relationship when it comes to personal life. So you're right, Peter. I did become who I am now because of everything what happened, just like everybody else, of course.
Yeah. Let's talk again soon, Olga, okay?
Sure, absolutely. Let's do that.
Good. All right, thank you. Mr. Beale, Mr. Jeff Beale, the biggest challenge unexpected challenge you've faced in your life?
You so direct.
I was having being an old fella, 75, and having had 5 businesses, I've had lots of challenges. You've heard about my main one, I guess, was when I lost millions of dollars with COVID. I lost everything because I was in the hospitality business. I had Australia's biggest catering company with a $5 million turnover. And I lost with the digital agency, I lost all my branches all over Asia. I even lost my branch in the Philippines for a while. So that was quite a setback, but I'll give you a new one. A new one was when I first, I think it was pretty much close to my first business. I was about 28. I had a matchmaking business. I started off a matchmaking business called Video Match. I bought a video camera, got myself an office, and away I went with this company called Video Match. It was matching up boys and girls, and had no idea what I was doing.
Look at this smile on Olga's face, by the way.
Yeah. But then I worked it out as I went along. I worked it out, and my motto was "There's a lid for every pot." Olga knows all this, right? So I did my best, and I bumbled along. And then I thought I had all these people. I thought, hey, I've got to be single people. Being an entrepreneur, how can I monetize this? So what I'll do, I'll start to run singles functions. So what I decided to do, I hired a double-decker ferry on Sydney Harbour, got some Kentucky Fried Chicken, some big barrels of wine, and it was 100 fun-loving boys and 100 fun-loving girls on a disco cruise. All the food you can eat, all the wine you could drink for $20 a head. And it was extremely successful. Here's the part. I reached out to a good buddy of mine and said, because I was on my own, I said, hey, mate, you want to go halves? And I've got this idea. Let's go halves. I've got the people, got the concept. He said, oh, no. He said, what if someone dies? And I thought it was a really funny comment. I thought, what if someone dies? Who's going to die on a bloody harbour cruise? Anyway, fast forward, my first cruise, this is a remarkable story, guys. My first cruise was very successful. I made about $2,000. Everything went very well. And I had apart from running the matchmaking agency, I had another job. So I was coming across Sydney Harbour Bridge I know it was like it was yesterday, like a flash. It was 4 p.m. and I don't normally bother, but I just turned my radio on and the news came on. And here's a 4 o'clock news. And I thought, okay, I'm driving and I'm on the Harbour Bridge. And it said, this is what happened. It said, police today identified the body of the man found floating in Sydney Harbour as Rodney James Hogg, electrical linesman of Mowbray Road, Chatswood. I remember it so well. And I thought, shit, I got pretty much a photographic memory. And I remembered taking that booking, it was all phone bookings. I remembered that name. So I raced home to Bondi, got my book out, looked up my book, looked at my name, there he was. It wasn't Rodney James Hogg, it was just Rodney Hogg, right? And then the part I liked was 1 ticket. And I thought to myself, shit, what do I do now, right? And I thought, well, I better ring the police and And I thought, hang on a minute, Jeff. If you didn't turn that radio on, you wouldn't even know about this. That's number one. Number two, the guy bought 1 ticket, which makes him a loner. Now, did someone throw him overboard? Did he get drunk on all my wine? Did he commit suicide? I don't know. So I decided to do nothing. Now, the interesting thing was I bought the 2 local papers the next day, the Sydney Morning Herald and the Daily Telegraph. And page 15, he got a matchbox little thing. Police found a body, blah, blah, blah. And the Herald, he got something like page 24. So it shows you how insignificant we all are. And so I did nothing, but I just cruised on merrily for another 6 years and made a lot of money. That's my moment of fame, guys. And one of my challenges of life, I moved on. It was only a hobby business anyway. I had the matchmaking business, so it wasn't a big deal. And I'd had enough. 6 years, I'd had enough anyway. So it came at a good time. That's it for me, guys. Thanks.
Well, I didn't know him, by the way. I didn't know Jeff, but I was on one of those cruises. He knows that, okay? I was single, and it was a hell of a night. It really was a good night. I really enjoyed it.
No, you know what? It was a hell of a night, guys. It was stacked. We always had 80 guys, and we always let on 120 girls. But they're always booked out. So the deal was, we didn't tell anyone this. It was 80 guys, 120 girls. So the guys, unless they were hopeless, they could not miss.
Well, actually, I didn't go home with a girl at all.
There you go. I said, some guys were hopeless. I said that.
But I didn't go.
What, did you go home with a guy, Peter?
No. I just went to have a good time. I just enjoyed it.
And it was a good time. Good times were had by all. And we used to cruise,
Really
rain,
good,
hail or shine.
good music. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it a day. I just want to say to everybody, thank you very much for your contribution. And I wish you well, and I hope you can join me again same time next week, okay?
Yeah,
In
did
the
you have the
meantime-
recording going, Pete?
I'm just about to stop the recording. Is that right?
Just checking.
Oh, Fred.
See you, buddy.
One day I'm going to win with you, but I don't know when.